result.
And we should point out sort of a recap of the equestrian events, as this is the final competition, the three-day event gold, as we look at the Duke of Edinburgh in the center, Prince Philip, and on the left, Fritz Widmer, Executive Secretary of the International Equestrian Federation, Prince Philip being the president. All right, Abdulla. Abdulla looks good walking in that direction, Bill Steinkraus. This is a fine competitor.
He just can't go any better than he went in the last round. This time, all he can do is to go a little bit faster. He can't go more beautifully. I would say both Conrad Homfeld and Joe Fargis are excellent riders against the clock. I don't know, they've discussed tactics so much together that it's very, very hard to say who has the edge, if any.
Now, they both have a gold because of the United States winning the show jumping team gold. Well, in the three-day event, a team gold for the USA and an individual silver for Karen Stives. Dressage, no medals. And as I mentioned, a team gold in show jumping, Fargis, Homfeld, Smith, and Leslie Burr. 6 fences, 7 jumping efforts because of 10A and B, and against the clock for the gold and silver medals. The finale here at Santa Anita, which has been a superb venue for the equestrian events, where Seabiscuit became famous as a dauntless thoroughbred, affirmed the Triple Crown winner from here. And now Conrad Homfeld and Abdulla, that 14-year-old gray stallion, and they've only been together since January.
That's right. What a good combination they've forged in those intervening months, however. From trial to trial in the Olympic trials, they went better and better and better. At the very first, I think Abdulla didn't really trust Conrad, but now his trust is obviously complete. I think they raised a couple of these fences because they're jumping off clear rounds. So it's going to be awfully hard to get a clear round, especially with speed being such an important factor.
5 fences to go. Conrad Homfeld. There's Joe Fargis watching. Oh, and a fence is down. At 6.
You see how critical the position in which you go can be in the Olympic Games. That does give Joe an advantage. He knows exactly what he has to do.
Third course he's had to ride today. You'd think it'd get lost, but they keep the red to their right. The red flags at the fence. But even with that, you wonder. Joe
Turning
Fargis
back now
yet
to the big combination at the end. Where does he dare turn to make good time?
42, 43 seconds now. Head to head, Homfeld and Fargis. 2 knockdowns, 8, and the time, 51.03. 51.03 seconds with 8 faults. Now, it's very simple, isn't it, Bill?
That's right. Now he's in my spot. He's in the spot that I was in Mexico. Not in a jump-off. I was able to do that just in the second round. But he knows that he has a fault to play with. And he is such a steady rider under pressure that I don't think there's any way he's going to blow it.
In other words, he can knock down 1 fence, Joe Fargis, and win the gold.
That's right. If he has the first fence down, he might want to be a little bit quick and see if he can get the time. The time is not desperately fast either. Although notice that without ever galloping, he went in 51.03. If I were Joe, I would certainly try to jump 6. I would come a little bit wide to 6 and take my risk later on in the course.
Bill, I didn't have to be reminded of the popularity of horses in the United States, where the population is 12 million, 8 million registered with breed associations. And beginning with President Ronald Reagan, he knows what the outside of a horse making the inside of a man feel good. And with the number of fans here